Last week, Monday, if you were here with me, I would have stated that I am starting beauty school course of massage therapy last week, Monday, the 1st of December. Listen, I've been to the class last week and it's just 2 days for the week, Monday and Tuesday. And I walked away from that class so many emotions, confused, but yet inspired. Let me explain. So I went to the class and I was thinking I'm not at the right place because I'm looking in the classroom and I am seeing persons finicking with their mannequins, doing hair. I see somebody else right across the room doing nails. It was, I'm like, okay, this is definitely not the place because there's nobody here doing massage. But I went to the class, I sat down, and teacher came, introduced herself. She was right on time, by the way. I loved that. And I sat there and she just started talking, introduced herself and such and such. And she was teaching the class and every single student was in the room. I mean, every single student. So we had the beauticians with the hair, we had the manicurist, pedicurist, I don't know what to call those. But we're all in the same room. And I'm like, I cannot learn in this. How am I going to learn in such chaos? There's so much happening. Everybody is doing their own thing. There's so much talking. And I had a mental block about what is going to happen in this classroom. I was almost going to ask for a refund because I thought I would have been wasting my time. No, two of us started the class on Monday, the person for nails and myself. And she asked us to introduce ourselves among everybody else. Everybody else just paused, introduced themselves, allowed us to introduce ourselves. And I was still confused. And then she started the orientation with the both of us, just talking to the both of us, and everything was happening around us nonetheless. Here's what I am inspired by in the midst of this chaos. So I decided that, listen, I cannot come this far through prayer, through sacrifice of paying for the class, and then walk away not doing it, right? And I said, all right. I observed and I said, all right. Clearly, there's method to her madness because everybody in the room that's been there or started their course of study before I do, learned. They are now displaying what they learned, right? So there must have been something coming across them. There's some knowledge being imparted in the chaos, right? In this world, there's going to be so many things happening around us. And we all know this world is so chaotic right now. There's war over there. There's fighting for peace over there. There is preaching over there, the gospel. And yet still there is obia being worked over there. There's so much happening. But in order for you to stay en route on where you want to go, you have to stay focused. That's what I took away from the class, right? Everybody there was learning and doing their thing, even though everybody else was doing their thing in the same room. You have to be true to who you are and where you want to go in life in order to stay focused and walk the path that you need to walk and stay the course. But in order to achieve what you want to achieve, in order to go where you want to go, you have to stay focused on your course. You have to stay focused on the journey that you are on, the path that you are on, and be so steadfast in your goals and dreams that despite of what is happening around you, that you are going to achieve what you want to achieve. In the chaos, there are some journeys that you have to take on your own, right? There were several persons doing hair, there were couple persons doing nails, but in the moment at that class, I was the only person there for massage therapy, right? So sometimes in the chaos, you might not have company, you might not have the strong support system that you might want or desire to accomplish what you want to accomplish. You might not have all the resources that you want, but in order to accomplish what you have to accomplish, you just have to know that this race is yours and nobody else can take that away from you, and you have to just trust the process, right? And it is said that faith without works is dead. Without you making the step, without you making the move, we can't accomplish anything. The amount of prayers that we want to pray and say, Lord, let this happen. But if we don't move, and we absolutely cannot accomplish anything without movement. If we sit at home and pray for a job, but we never look in the classifieds and we never send out an application, what job are we praying for, right? So I have to just trust the process in the chaos and know that I will also walk away with the knowledge that I'm looking around and seeing all the other persons accomplishing, right? And the final thing I want to leave with us is that in the midst of chaos, there is still beauty all around us. There is still so many beauty arising. Persons are still accomplishing dreams. Persons are still going from nothing to something. Persons are still achieving financially. Persons are still getting closer in their walk with Christ. There's so much to be accomplished in the chaos around us. All we are required to do, stay the course, keep praying, and just know that just around the corner, your time to shine, your time to accomplish, your time will come in God's perfect timing.